Osaka. All right, I'm going to set this chat widget first. Let's see, I'm going to go with this one. There we go. All right, good morning. We're going to talk about some treats today, and we'll also talk about the events this week on Twitter. Good morning from Osaka. It's a rainy morning, not a very nice day here. So I thought I'd gather some treats and talk about that. So I have about 5. Hey Jan, how's it going? Good morning. I have 5 treats that I'm going to talk about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. And I'm going to talk about the saga this week, or the drama, whatever you want to call it, with Elon and Twitter, which should be interesting and is becoming more and more interesting. So thanks for coming in, everybody. If you're watching on Twitter, by the way, I cannot see your comments. So if you would like to interact with everyone in here, then please come to YouTube. Maybe that's one thing he can fix. Drama, is it drama? Okay, Gregory, I'll say it. So yeah, we'll talk about that after. Jonathan, good morning. I heard it was snow. Yeah, I heard it was rain and snow today. It was kind of going back and forth. So thanks for coming in, everybody. I did put the chat box up so you can see comments from people on other streams. There are people watching on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. So welcome to everybody on every platform. If you want to interact with most of the people, they are on YouTube, Dave in Osaka. But if you want to just listen, sit back, then go ahead and do that too, or whatever platform you like. Okay, so I'm wearing the Cheetos shirt today because we do have Cheetos, but I'm going to show that later. And I'm going to show some other kind of interesting stuff, some of them. But yeah, the main thing I think I want to talk about is what Elon Musk is doing and what's going on there. So, all right. So, first one that I want to talk about is this. This is a unique one. I've seen this. Hey Cheryl. Hey Cheryl Lynn. Snowy evening. Thanks for watching. Whereabouts are you, Cheryl? I've seen products for this before. And this is one that just came out. There's Mintia is a type of mint here in Japan. And this one is Mintia Voice. Hey, Matthew. Good morning. Mintia Voice is Indiana. Okay. Yeah. I know some people in Canada said it was snowing there. It says it's lemon ginger in it. And it says plus voice. It says e-koe support. So support for a good voice. I'm assuming that the lemon and the ginger in it will help you sound clearer. And yeah. So I don't know how effective it is, but it's to make your voice nice and clear and soothe your throat, I guess. The lemon and the ginger. So they made this product, Mintia Voice. I've seen other products like this too. It's been a while since I've seen the convenience store, but yeah, Mintia Voice. Normally it's just Mintia, but this one has a lemon ginger flavor. Pretty big capsules. They're not like, it doesn't say honey. It says Ikisu. What's that? There's vitamin C in it. There's propolis. Yeah, the other product that I had I showed was propolis. I'm not sure what that is, propolis. That might be the honey, and that might be something in honey from what I remember now. But they're pretty big mints. Yeah, there is honey. You're right, Gregory. Yeah, there is honey in it. 70 degrees. Yeah, it looks sunny. The day looks sunny. I guess the snow happened later in the day. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I've got 2 Coca-Colas too, some unique ones, so I think you'll like those. All right, so that was one product. All right, let's do another one. Um, hey, Pete, good morning. This was a strange one. I mean, nothing too crazy. 4D Black Diamond Gummies. 4D Black Diamond Gummies. Gummies. Thank you. I do have a Cheetos new flavor. Yeah, it says 3D plus delicious. That's what makes it 4D. So I guess any candy is 3D and 4D if it's delicious. So let's try. They do look like black diamonds. Kind of... Hey Joey, thanks for coming in. Black diamond. They are literally black diamonds, and it's a cashew flavor. I think cashew is a grape, something like that. Hello, Mike. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Does it really? It works then, Eric. I guess the mints work. I should start. I might burst out in song. So it's your lucky day. That's how good these things were. Yeah, it definitely tastes like grapes. Cashew, I think, is a grape. I don't know. Cashew is something that's used a lot in drinks and candies. I can't really tell a difference. There's definitely a honey in there. There's a honey flavor, and there's a ginger and lemon. So yeah, whatever platform you're chatting on, you should be able to see in the chat box on the screen. Anywhere you're typing from, you should be able to see it. So just so there's nobody watches on the other one. There's one person on Facebook, one on Twitch, 0 on Twitter, and 13 on YouTube. Okay, so those are the two there. Let's try this. Wait, let's do a Coca-Cola. All right, is the diamond sweet and tart? No, it's just got that little bit of a grape flavor in it. Catherine, yeah. That's it. It was the shape of it that's unique. 4D. So to be honest, there's not much innovative products like there used to be when I used to do them. I don't see that much innovation anymore. I don't know why. Okay, this one is a limited edition. This one is it's kind of a limited edition Coca-Cola can, and it is anime Soul Blast limited edition zero sugar Coca-Cola. You can see the character. I have no idea who that is, but it's something Soul Blast, action flavored. Okay, that's the interesting thing. It's action flavored. It doesn't actually say the flavor, but it's action flavored. I'm not sure what that refers to. But let's try it out. It's not Santa, no. It's not. Some cool dude with a sword. That's who it is. Pretty cool can, though. It is a cool can. So, let's try it out. Bleach. Okay, that's what it is. Hey, New West Boy, thanks for watching. I know you're always on Twitter. Thanks for coming in. All right, let's try it out. Tastes like action. Hey, Lito, what's up? I hope they didn't put any of the energy stuff in it. It matches my shirt, it does. Aspartame alphenol. No, I don't think it does. There's caffeine, that's all. So I'll leap out of my chair. Thanks. Soul Blast for action. Lower GI. Hopefully it's not my lower GI tract action. Yeah. Yeah, there is something else in there. I don't know what it is, but. Hi, Judy. How are you? Yeah, it is a lot in English. Yeah, there's no. Other than the ingredients, those are all in Japanese. Had soul, my brother. I didn't need the Coca-Cola to get me soul. Yeah. Um, yeah, I can't really. I don't even. Maybe I'm even imagining. There's something else in there. I don't even know how to describe it, but I don't know. Scrura Ross. He's doing okay. Yeah, it's there's definitely something else in there. I have no idea what it is, but it's pretty good. Yeah, my cat's doing good. He had a rough week 2 weeks ago. He wasn't eating for a week. Um, the certain type of chemical that they were using in the chemotherapy just didn't gel with him. And then he got over it somehow. I don't know how. And they used the same chemical this week, but they reduced it, so he's okay now. He hasn't had any side effects since Friday. So, hello, Andy. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, Tatsuya. Good morning. Hello. Sunday morning. Yeah, I think so. I think he is. Yeah, he's pretty good. So, but just a lot of treatment. He's been going every week, and then next week it starts every other week. So, thanks for coming in, guys. Yeah, thank you. Rainy Sunday morning here, so I thought I'd do a treat broadcast. So. Okay, this one here is Fami Chicken. I've done this before. You know the running shoes. I bought the fried chicken running shoes. I'm sure you remember that if you haven't watched before. And family. Thanks, Jan. He's doing good. Yeah, he's doing good. So, Family Mart Chicken has these potato chips flavored like family chicken. Yeah, chemo super. Oh, that's right, Jen. Yeah, I think I saw that in your profile. Yeah, yeah, he's doing great. So, thanks. This is family chicken flavored chips. Let me try those out. Oh yeah, let's try it. These are pretty cheap chips, like 100. It was like 100 yen, $1.50 or something. So. Yeah, maybe not as crazy as the ones in the past, but there hasn't been much innovation. I don't know. They haven't gone as crazy as they used to. So, I think they just went way off the deep end. So there's nothing else to do anymore. Oh, I have one more in the freezer. I have to remember that one. Okay. These are pretty weak. I got to be very honest. It does. I'd say smells more than it. The smell is stronger than the taste. Very weak flavor. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say a 3 in terms of strength. So, kind of disappointing. Yeah. But, yeah. Airy, yeah, I think so. But I think the Japanese palate is like that. They do like weaker flavors. Um, that's not an excuse to use less flavor and save money, but I think this is definitely a lighter flavor. So, Calbee potato chip brand family chicken flavored chips. Chicken chips can be, you know what? I ate quite a few there. They're pretty light. They're pretty light, so I just had breakfast too. All right. Need some, yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. All right, I'm going to go to the freezer. Can I go to the freezer for a moment? I'm going to get one of the things from the freezer. I can still talk to you because I'm wired, though. So I'm going to get it from the freezer. We've showed this one before, but it's a different product now. Did you see how cool that was? I actually walked away and I was still talking to you. How amazing is that? What am I doing to myself this time? Well, I haven't got not much too crazy actually, but all right. This one I've shown before, but it's a little bit different. So, Baby Star is a type of ramen, ramen chip, and then they actually put it into a chocolate. So as I was saying before, the ideas that they have are running out. They now have Baby Star ramen chips with chocolate and ice cream. Ciro, hello, good morning. Good morning from Osaka. Thank you for coming in. Sapporo with chocolate taste. Oh, that beer? That would be good. So this is, yeah, the Baby Star is the ramen chips, and then they added the chocolate and the ice cream. I think these are little bits, little tiny bits. I think it is. I think it does work. Oh, good. That's easy to eat too. Little treats. I can control my portions. Very important for me. All right, so here you go. You can see the ramen chips in there, and you can see the chocolate, and let's see what's inside. The vanilla ice cream. Right, Matthew? Yeah. What's the calorie count? Good question. 34 calories. That's not bad. 34 calories. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that they control the portion sizes like that too. So you get, how many are in there? 5 pieces. So, hey Brian, thanks for coming in. Brian is on Twitch. There's Reese's cups with chips and that's the stuff I miss from home. I'm sure there's tons of stuff from home. I would love to try. That sounds so good. That's yeah, that would be delicious, I bet. So okay, I'm gonna do a call-in. I do have Skype too, by the way. I might do a call-in. So my Skype name, by the way, is let me see, RONIN. What is my Skype name? 138. 138. 138. There we go. Cheetos, yes. We got a Cheetos. Okay. Tastes like chocolate ramen. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. I had chocolate ramen before too on Valentine's Day. Okay, let's do a Cheetos. All right. So this one is a funny one. And they might have it back home, so it might not be nothing special to you. But this is a new flavor here in Cheetos. Yeah, RONIN 138. That's my Skype name. So if you want to call in on Skype, we're going to talk about Musk and Twitter. All right, this is... Hey, Michelle, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Cheetos barbecue, crunchy, and it's 200% beef. 200% beef. I don't know what that means, but it says in katakana there. Put the ice cream. Oh yeah, I should, Catherine. You're right. No, it'll be okay. So, 200% beef barbecue crunchy Cheetos. I don't know what that is, but let's try it out. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, that's 200% all right. Now I understand where they get the, what's the sodium content? I don't know, too much. Hey, Briswiz, how's it going? Hey, Missy, thanks for coming in. It's pretty brown, and it's strong. That is reeks of, wow. That is a flavor explosion. Yeah, it's raining. Hey, found in Japan, what's going on? You know what? You're right, Nancy. I love normal Cheetos. It's just delicious. But this is like, they've got rid of all the cheese and it's all replaced with the beef. It's pure. Yes. Yes, I have, Matthew. I've used to do that more, but they're kind of gimmicky and they're not in the convenience stores. They're in like the, how do I say? I don't even know how to describe those stores. Like kind of joke stores, you know, they have a lot of manga and other silly stuff are available. I go there sometimes to get stuff. They do have unique things, but I don't know. Sometimes they're just a rip off and they're not really worth it. Yes, I leave them on my table here and I pick at them until they're done. So I do keep everything. I want to be sustainable. Jerky crunch. Yeah, it is basically. Yeah. No bull. No, it's not bull. Yeah, I do. I haven't been doing this too frequently, but recently, yeah, whenever I open them, I just leave them here on my table, and I'll pick away at them for a week. I don't eat them all at once. Yeah. Yeah, it is basically. Yeah. Are those crunchy like cheap? They're crunchy. They're crunchy. Yeah. Sriracha. Yeah, that would be good. A little bit too beefy for me. It's definitely 200% beef. Um, Niku Niku, it says Niku Niku. Yeah, this is super beef flavor. So, yeah, I got this one, Nick. I got Action Cola. I'm gonna wash that down with some cola. It was a healthy breakfast. My kids fell in love with Cheetos when we went back to the States this past summer. Oh, really? Super beef. Yeah, super beef. Yeah, I don't know it's Coca-Cola Action flavor. I got a good one coming up though. I got a good one coming up. That's really strong. I definitely prefer the normal Cheetos, but if you're a beef fan, definitely you'll be happy with this. You know what it tastes like? The pork rinds. You ever have those dry pork rinds? That's exactly, yeah. Although it's beef, it's kind of like a pork rind, but a beef flavor. That's exactly what it is. If you like that kind of thing, it's good. So. How did I score the Cheeto shirt? I looked on Amazon and I ordered it there because I got too much time on my hands. What do you think of the Soul Blast Cola? Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. It's diet. Yeah, I knew there was. You're right. Found in Japan. It's a diet flavor. So, if you want to see more streams from Japan, also in Osaka, Japan, found in Japan, also streams from here. So give him a follow if you like. Cheetos and beef broth. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, all right. The last one. This is the last one. This is I don't know. It might be disappointing, but I thought it was cool. I know this is probably out of most people's, not my generation, but this is another Coca-Cola limited can, and this is another zero sugar one, and it's a unique flavor. This is a special can limited edition for the DJ, EDM DJ, electronic music DJ, Marshmello. Any Marshmello fans out there? I doubt it. Hey, Ariel, what's up? So this is a limited edition Marshmello Coca-Cola can. That's what he looks like. He is actually a guy who wears a marshmallow head. This is all something that I found out today too. He's a 30-year-old artist named Marshmello. He's a DJ. You've heard of him? Okay, I haven't. So, no, I'm going to open a limited edition. Yeah. This is the one right by my house. Now, the flavor is unique. Now, even if you don't know Marshmello, let me bring up the flavor. The flavor is watermelon strawberry. Watermelon strawberry Coca-Cola. I've never seen watermelon strawberry Coca-Cola. Now you're making me want to snag some more. They're right by my house. There's a whole bunch of them. So, what a collab. Yeah. Sell it on Amazon. Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them at the store near my house. I want to open it. I'll get some more. I'll get some more near my house. I think there's a few more. So, Marshmello, limited edition Coca-Cola. You like your marshmallow between? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Marshmello, strawberry flavored Coca-Cola. Let's try it out. Oh, very strong watermelon strawberry whiff there. Yeah, it's not. It definitely tastes like a diet cola. It's the zero sugar. It's not sweet because it's zero sugar. So it is zero sugar. So yeah, the sweetness isn't there, but you definitely get the watermelon strawberry. I'd say it's like a 3 out of 10 strength. You get a little bit of both. I just don't like the zero sugar. So it would have tasted better with the sugar. But you can get the watermelon strawberry if you enjoy that. I wonder if kids would enjoy it, the 0 calorie. But I don't know. Maybe kids nowadays are into that kind of thing. So, any Marshmello fans? Is anybody a Marshmello fan? Do you listen to his music? Because I never have. Yeah, I know. So, well, it's yeah, Marshmallow Cola watermelon strawberry. So, yeah, not a big fan. So, but cool can. And I'm gonna check out this guy's music. So maybe the marketing does work. It says creation, so it's a whole new. I guess it's a whole new um, branch of products they sell in these thin cans, and they're sponsored or collaborations. So uh, yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna enjoy my cola, it's gonna be with sugar. I don't do it every day. I do it like once a week. So when I do it, I'd like my normal Coca Cola. I don't drink Coca Cola daily. He has some good music. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I saw some of the tunes on YouTube. I could start up a tune right now and get kicked off YouTube, but I don't think I will. I got my computer right here. So, agreed. Dave needs sugar. Yeah. So, kids love to collect. Oh, really? Yeah. There's lots of unique ones. There's been a lot of unique ones in the past few years. So. Okay, those are the products. Those are the five. I'm going to talk about Elon and Twitter next because that's quite an interesting topic. So, but let me do a little rundown of what I did from the beginning. This is Mintia Voice mints to support your voice. I guess to keep your voice nice and clear. OG Dr. P had the cane sugar here before they shut down. Oh yeah, the cane sugar. That's right. Yeah. I'm going to talk about Musk too. So don't leave. Don't leave. I got lots more to talk about. Black Diamond 4D gummies. Those are diamond shaped gummies, cashew flavored. Those were quite good. Baby Star ramen and chocolate ice cream. And fried chicken potato chips, family chicken from Family Mart. Coca-Cola Action flavored Soul Blast from Bleach, the comic book. 200% beef Cheetos. And the last one we had was the watermelon strawberry Coca-Cola. And you. Yeah, wow. That was a strange week. So let's talk about that. I think a lot of people here are or were pretty invested in Twitter and in Periscope, so they're interested in that topic. So let's talk about it. Mix the two Cokes together. Oh, that would be good. Maybe. Yeah, but they're both, I think both zero. They're both zero sugar. So he's ignoring your tweets. I haven't seen him. Yeah, sounds like an interesting dinner, a multi-course dinner there. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him answer anybody on video or on Periscope tweets. But one tweet I did see him reply to was about video. Someone asked him about, are you going to do anything about letting people upload 4K video? And he says, we are working on it. I think that's all he said. But it does sound like he's trying to lure YouTube creators to Twitter because he wants to, yeah, he obviously wants to build the multimedia aspect of Twitter. I don't know how much you can do that. YouTube has such a monopoly on video. Uh, I don't know how he's going to do that. Even if he does pay more, Twitter already did try it. So, and that didn't work. Hello, handsome. Thanks for coming in, Dog Walker. He is a busy guy. Yeah. Well, it seems like he's put all of his energy into Twitter. He's sleeping there. Um, and yeah, all of his focus is on this. And he's making mistakes or fumbling along the way, but I guess that does happen when you're merging or taking over a new company, a new industry that you don't have much experience with. Although I'm sure he'll just buy YouTube. Yeah, and well, unfortunately, they're owned by Google, so I don't think they would be for sale. Yeah, well, I don't, a lot of people don't even know that Twitter has a live function. I replied to the guy who Elon replied to, and I said, yes, we already do have a live function, and he didn't even know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right, Nick. Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, so he seems to be trying to lure people over, but I wonder if he even knows that uh, that Twitter has a live function. I don't think he does. A lot of people don't. The only people who do are the ones who did use Periscope. I do see. Um, it was someone responded to that tweet he said about live video is coming, and I think it was Bill. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Bill Pult. Bill Pult is he gives away money on Twitter. Like if you retweet my tweet, I'll send you so much money. Just follow me back. He wrote, "Let's bring Periscope back," and then everybody started replying, "Let's bring Periscope." But he didn't react to that at all. So that's the biggest person I've seen say bring Periscope back. But no, I wouldn't end. And it sounds like Twitter almost did disappear a few times. I've seen a lot of engineers kind of open up about, yeah, he brought the computer engineers from SpaceX, right? So technically, I'm sure there's no problem with that. But in terms of, there's no textbook on how to run a social media company. So, and I mean, there's even the people now who run social media companies who are learning as they go along. So, him and his team are many, many years behind that, I think. Helping out for a couple of months, Bill Pulte. Is it Pulte? Okay, yeah. He was the one who talked about. That's funny, Dave. I tweeted the same thing and no one responded. I've seen everybody from Periscope that I follow there. Everybody tries to mention Periscope every day, but it doesn't seem like. I think he did, but I wonder if he even. It's just such a small thing now, and it's so buried in the UI and the user interface that I don't think it's just a factor. But I think it should be, and it probably will be. Maybe better off YouTube as Merit, Facebook, Twitter. There's a bunch of leech talking shit. Yeah, Twitter currently handles 1080p up. Does it really? I've never tried to directly stream to Twitter, so I don't know. He must see the Periscope tweets, but I wonder if he knows what's the state of it. Like it was never on his radar. It wasn't a huge factor. Yeah, I think if they charge 20 for the blue check and you still have to be verified, it would be so worth it. There were around 400,000 blue checks before. That would be 8 million a month. Yeah, I think it's just how many would pay for the 20. How many would pay for that 20? I wouldn't. I don't think I'd pay for the 20 to keep it. So, um, it depends on the package, though. It depends on the package, but I don't know what. I mean, I pay $15 for YouTube a month. I do get premium, uh, and that's worth it just for the no commercials, and you can listen to the audio um, while the app is minimized. There's so much content there, but in terms of Twitter, I don't know what would you have to give to make people pay $20 a month. I don't think a lot of people would pay 20 for just the blue check. There'd have to be a hell of a lot more in that package to to uh, to help with that. And here's another thing. Okay, here's another thing. according to Musk, Twitter is burning $4 million a day. So even if you did charge the $20 a month and you made $8 million, that's still nothing compared to how much money they're burning a day. They're burning $4 million a day. Yeah, right. $8, and now it's closed. Now they shut it down. There's no more. There's no more Twitter Blue. They have stopped it, and I think they've even told people after the end of this month, you're not going to get renewed. I believe that's what I saw, and the reason was I'm sure you saw this too, that people were suppose the $20 include. I don't think that's $20 to. I wouldn't pay $20 to use Periscope. No, and I don't think that would anybody would. No, every business, every people will pay us up big thing. Yeah, he was talking about bankruptcy too. Does it have what function does it really have that no other platform have? Well, it has it's the tweets. The tweeting is their core product, right? That's the reason why they got rid of some of the other functions that they were working on before, is to focus on the core product. I think that's why they stepped away from Periscope. Also, is they wanted to focus on the core product of tweeting. I think Spaces lends itself better to Twitter because it's people discussing in a group. No more Twitter Blue. Yeah, they got rid of it, Pete. People were impersonating people. I saw Jesus Christ was verified, which is fantastic. The big problem was I think it's Eli Lilly is the name of the company. They produce insulin, and someone impersonated Eli Lilly and said that they were going to make insulin available for free. The stock price dropped by 5%. And I think after they saw that, they were like, okay, we're going to alienate advertisers, which is where they get all their money, most of their money. So we need to stop this. So megaphone, yeah, no more. Depends who's got the megaphone. It's not worth paying anything to pay a tweet yet. Now, I think there's, $8 a month is more reasonable. Yeah, the stock, I think it was 5%. I think it was 5. Catherine, was it more than that? I think the last article I read was it went down 5%. So, which is, that's terrible no matter how much it is. So, mainstream media reverbs the message from Twitter that the only ways. Well, yes, that's true. That's true. These platforms are, yeah, they definitely have a louder voice in the media. And let me say this about, hey, Grant, how's it going? Elon Musk has capitalized on this whole drama. According to him, the Twitter active users are peaking now. He's using, it's almost what Trump did, but at another level. Trump was a super outspoken person, got everybody fired up, and everybody within that, whoever was following him or following American politics was going off the rails on both sides. But now Musk has brought it to the next level. He's bought the whole bloody platform. The whole thing is a huge reality show. I think Twitter is just a huge reality show, and it's working in terms of people checking in every day to see what's going on. What's the next thing that's going to go wrong or right or whatever? What's he going to say next? Whether he's doing that intentionally or not, I don't know. I can say in a way he is. You'll be buying Cheetos after. I'm glad you got that. I'm glad you got that to take away from it. If Cheetos is all you got from this, then great. So, if anybody wants to call in, you can call in. I'm on Skype right now, RONIN138. If anybody would like to share their opinion, I'll show you my name, RONIN138. Still near, yes, absolutely, yeah. It still needs to be profitable. Yeah, it's only started to use Twitter. making YouTube content. Still don't use it regularly because I see no purpose. Um, yeah, well, that's another thing. Yeah, Twitter and YouTube don't really gel together so much. Unless you have a huge following already. They don't show the preview thumbnails. When you did the Periscopes, it was great because they would show you the preview thumbnails and people could just watch directly. But they don't really gel together so well, so I can understand. Found in Japan. Cheetos and Soul, I can take. Twitter's no longer a neutral platform at Town Square. Yes. Well, he. I guess people are saying he's too hands-on. He's too vocal. He's setting the tone for the whole platform. He's made some political. I mean, he has a right to too, though. But he's setting the tone for the whole platform, and I don't know if I agree with that so much. But this is just the beginning, and I'm sure he's going to iron it out somehow. I don't know what's going to happen in the end. It's good to hear that he is promoting multimedia more. Seems like he's trying to incorporate that more and video. Maybe that means live streaming too. But again, there's not so many people will be YouTube and Twitter married. Well, I don't think they ever will be. There's no way they'll ever will be. Maybe in the very far future, all these social media companies will get. But I just, recently you look at social media, the landscape is just horrible. Facebook laying off people, the direction they're going with that metaverse. I think he's way too, he's like 15 years ahead of where people are in terms of with VR and augmented reality. He's invested too soon. Maybe when Apple releases its glasses, that augmented reality and that VR will become more popular. But he's invested too many eggs in that basket, and I think they're not going to do great. Text content creator platform. But he is also trying to bring in the video creators from YouTube. Again, you have to take everything he's saying with a grain of salt. Look, you can see already this week things change so quickly. One thing I saw this week that really showed me how volatile the situation is. There's the leader of trust and safety in Twitter. I think his name is Yoel Roth. One day, he was live with Elon in a Twitter Spaces. I was listening to that one. I think there was like almost 2 million listeners. Yoel Roth was there explaining, their trust and safety policy. He appeared to be behind Elon and everything he was saying. And the next day, he resigned. The next day. So nothing is as it seems. Hi, Mary. Hello, Grant. Thanks for coming in on Twitch. In order for Grant to be a true success, it has to be extremely easy to use. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the VR is not. If you're talking about the VR and the AR is way beyond the mainstream. So he's invested too much too soon. But anyways, that resignation by Yoel Roth, that was a huge one. One day he's in the podcast one day he's in the spaces with Elon behind him and explaining everything. The next day he's gone. So it's a really volatile situation, and I think the press is also capitalizing on it. This volatile. The books are cooked. I don't know. I have no idea. Security issues and probably the books. The security issues, yeah. What were some of the ones? Let me see if I have some notes here. Well, the security issues in terms of faking the profiles, he took that off right away. 50% of that, yeah. That was bizarre, and those layoffs of people that work remote. Yeah, 50% laid off, and he said no more work remote unless you are exceptional. So, oh, thanks, Joey. Yeah, all right. Joey's the. Hey, Karen, thanks for coming in. Doug Ford had a. Did he really? Yeah, Jesus had a fake one. Super Mario, Nintendo had a fake one, giving people the middle finger. That was some of the other ones. But I mean, those ones are just jokes. But it's ones like uh, when it involves stock prices, that's when the advertiser are watching and saying, why should I invest in this platform when it's so unstable? Well, I know, I'm sure you've seen in the news that a lot of advertisers are pausing their ads or not posting anything, just leaving because they don't want to be part of this, right? So IG, well, it's part of Facebook, so the moves they're making are the same. They're just, I think they're alienating a lot of people. These 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 uh, these corporations are just so bloated, and it's not. I don't know. It's just not evolving. I can see there's a paradigm shift going on right now with social media, and there's gaps. I think a lot of them are trying to respond to TikTok. They're just trying to respond to the growth of TikTok, and I don't know. I think that there's going to be a paradigm shift soon. None of this is working. Maybe Musk will be the one coming out of the fire, and we'll be creating a better platform. I don't know, or it could go bankrupt. Who knows? Right now, that's why so many people are watching. It's a daily reality show drama, and who knows if he's going to come out of it or not. And that's what they're watching, and he is banking on that too. He knows people are watching, and he's going to want to keep them watching. YouTube is pretty good. I, I I don't know if I'm into the shorts so much, and what they're doing with that. They're just very reactive to TikTok. I like TikTok. You're going to be. I am on TikTok. I have an account, and I just don't want to. I just haven't had the time to invest in that too. I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan of it. I enjoy watching YouTube a lot more, long form videos and that too. So uh, the trolls were quite creative. Yeah, they were pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. I've just something about it. I don't know. It just rubs me wrong. And they're a lot of the press is taking the angle about China and the privacy concerns, but I'm sure any social media company, there should be privacy concerns about any social media company, whether it's China or America. No reason to discriminate and say China's any worse. So let me see what else. Twitter's going to make some real dumb. I like YouTube more than TikTok. Yeah, I definitely prefer that. Even Musk himself said Twitter is going to make some real dumb moves. He's learning as he's going along. So, yeah, there's over 10,000 endless social media platforms. I guess everyone is moving to Mastodon. Well, I shouldn't say everyone, but it looks like the user numbers of Mastodon is increasing. I've looked at Mastodon, and it looks like, I don't know, it's very fragmented. You join groups based on your interests, uh, and it's not like Twitter or Facebook where it's one big stream. It's in groups of by category. So I think the short vids are something that needs to go away. It's highly addictive. Yes, I agree, Nancy. I don't. That's one thing I didn't like about TikTok too. Um, the shortening of people's attention spans. Humans' attention spans are decreasing. There was a book that was nominated for the Pulitzer Prize. It was in 1999. I can't remember the name of it. Okay, I'm gonna do my 1990. I'm gonna do my Jamie impression here from Joe Rogan. Pulitzer Prize Internet book. Let me see if it was that one. Into the Gallows. Something about Into the Gallows. It was a really good book. It didn't win, but it was talking about it was a runner up, and it was talking about humans' attention span shortening because of the internet. And this was 20 years ago. And now on top of that, it's gotten even shorter with these with these shorts and reels and all that. And in terms of long form content, reading a whole book, watching a 2 hour movie, listening to a 3 hour podcast, uh, that's something that's happening. Well, it's not as they're not pushing it as much as uh, these short little bits that people consume. I just I'm not really for it. I don't really like it. So how long have you lived? I've been here 20 years. It's been 20 years. Actually, 21 years. Yeah. Uh, I think it's called Into the Gallows. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Uh, I got the internet right here. Into the. I think it's something like that. No, it's not that. I can't recall the name. Too many platforms trying to compete with our time, so they're going with Cliff Notes version. Yeah, right. Yeah. And that's another thing is there's so many platforms now too. It's just people are overwhelmed with content. People are just very overwhelmed with content. Uh, okay, what other points did I want to make? Yeah, so he paused the Twitter Blue service. So many people faking accounts. And with kids being raised with this, how are they going to learn anything? I agree. I agree. And it's I see that in my students too. Um, I see that in my students. Their attention span is horrible. I try and use a screen in my classroom because I know that their main way of consuming information is on the screen. So I have a large screen projector in my room. I try and use YouTube videos as much as I can. Uh, because I know that's how they consume things. But they're even sneaking their phones under the table, and I use smartphones in class. I'm not going against it. Anytime there's, I like having them because they do have that computer in their pocket and they can look ideas up. That helps a lot. So I'm not against it in that sense, but in terms of the attention span aspect, that's really killing it. Option paralysis, great term, yeah. Have I thought of streaming to OnlyFans? Well, no, I haven't. No, I don't think I do too well on there. Definitely would not be doing too well on OnlyFans, and I would lose a lot of friends. Let's just bring back MySpace. Yeah, really. I remember when I was a student, I went to Waterloo, and I remember going onto Linux servers to read my email, and there were user groups. I used to read everything on text, and it was so simple. It was so simple. And I remember that the World Wide Web just started, and there were some text websites, and I miss those days, man. I miss those days of just text, reading email by text, logging into Linux servers to read it. And that was 1996, I think it was, 95. Yeah, those are the days, right? Yeah, MySpace would be good. Let me see, Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer Prize Internet Books. The Shallows. Here it is. The Mudser. I don't remember those. This is it. The Shallows. What the Internet is Doing to Our Brain. This is by Nicholas Carr. And what year was this? 2011. Okay, that's a great book. If you want to read a great book, it was a finalist. The Shallows: What the Internet is Doing to Our Brains by Nicholas Carr. Uh, that explains everything. What's going on? Musk did tweet out asking if we should bring Vine back, and that's when a lot of people said bring back Periscope. Yeah. Okay, here's one. I'm going to be devil's advocate. Is saying bring Periscope back like saying let's go back to high school? Let's bring Periscope back. Is that like saying let's go back to high school? I think so. I'm going to be devil's advocate and say it is. And if anything, it should be an evolution of that and step forward. It should get its. Is it not? No, okay. I think it is. I think it's going back to high school. I think it is. It should be an evolution of that. It should be an improvement on that product. I think it should be a tab within the app. Um, Dog walker, you're telling me to join no fans, and now you're calling me grandpa. You're starting to piss me off a bit. So uh, I think it should have its own tab. I think it should be incorporated into the app, and the same thing as Periscope, but incorporated into the app. So that would be better than having it as a separate app. I think you'd get so many more viewers, so many more users if you incorporate it into the app. So I love the simplicity of it. It's how I found it. Yes, yeah, I agree. Bring Meerkat back, but I think you should incorporate it into the app so it will thrive. If you have it alone, I think it's more expendable. I think that way it'll just end up like it did before. And that's one reason why it's off the radar. Some other apps don't have it. Would be good to take it and move forward. I think it would be better for the user base to incorporate it into the app. Have a tab that says uh, live streams. Why not have a tab within Twitter that says live streams? And you can get all the people there. So it'd be like Periscope within Twitter. And you get more viewers, you'd find more choices, build it, it would be more integrated into the app, and I think it makes sense. So can't wait until I watch Dave VR brings. Yeah, yeah, that is going to happen. That is definitely what's going to happen. So I think so. But now that the resolution is so low, they can't do it. So definitely. Hey, Julie, how are you? Again, I'm only saying that because I want that feature to evolve. I'm not saying don't bring back Periscope, the app. Make it evolve it into something better so it'll stick around. That I agree. Yeah, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, Andy, you're right. I saw one engineer post in 2015. Twitter was on the brink of bankruptcy. Okay, you did miss it, Nick. Yeah, there's only a few we did. Twitter was on the brink of bankruptcy in 2015. Thanks for coming in, Nick. And uh, they were gonna, they were gonna go bankrupt. And at that same year, they bought Periscope for $100 million, and I think that kind of brought them back. That brought, I don't know how much, but Periscope didn't make any money. I don't think it made any money for Twitter. Uh, so especially in terms of advertising, it was a separate app. There was no advertising going on in Periscope in the app, so they weren't making any money. I can't see how that would generate money. Sometimes they would do those campaigns. I think they would pitch it to companies as part of a package. They would put live streams and ads and videos all together. So, uh, but I don't think Periscope made any money at all. It is still poor, but I think that what they want you to do is to tap into it, and then you can reset the resolution in a third party. So if you use a third party like Prism Live or whatever, uh, you can up it to whatever you want. 1080. I think 1080. Somebody said 1080. You can do it. So uh, yeah. So yeah, Nick. We only did a few snacks. So Mitch Oates and his Sharks did it. Yeah. Well, that brought a lot of people in. I mean, I think it brought a lot of people in. So um, stuff like that made a spectacle of it, and people stuck around. So, but yeah, that's what I'd like to see him do. I'd like to see him uh, integrate it into the app and bring Periscope back in that sense. So when people say bring Periscope back, that's how I hope that they do bring it back. Elon will buy others in the future to help Twitter or back to high school. You mean buy others in the sense of recruiting them to build Twitter, recruiting students. I think so. Paula, there's so many elements that made Periscope work, and it wasn't just the app. It was the timing of it. The timing of it. There was nothing else like that at the time. That's definitely was a big factor. So Mitch was the guy who introduced live streaming with the drone. Was he really? Okay, was he the first one? I don't remember. I don't remember that. But there were many factors other than the app itself that made Periscope successful, and I think one of them was the timing. The timing really did help. Best talent out there. Yeah, well, he's trying to do that by offering the the payouts to content creators. That's one of the things he mentioned. I don't know how much he can actually generate, how much money he could generate to give people that. But, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. So, but he's definitely got a big talent of a big group of talent right now with him, all his engineers. But in terms of running a social media company, there's no textbook. So they're learning as they're going along. But they're intelligent people. So right now, the drama of watching them work their problems out is part of the entertainment. So I hope when they come out the other side, it will be a better product, and I hope live streaming will be part of it. That's for sure. So, but he has done quite a bit in 2 weeks. That's for sure. He came in at the end of October there. I think it was October 26th. He took over, walked in on October 28th into the office. He had his big kitchen sink, and he was saying, "Let it sink in," right? And now in 2 weeks, wow, he's transformed the whole thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Well, he stopped it now, Nick. He stopped the service, so I don't know if he's going to do that anymore. Are they really? Mashcode, I didn't know that. Hey, Mashcode. He stopped the Twitter Blue service. So, but depending on the package, if it's good enough and there's features available, I'll join. But if not, I won't. It just depends what they offer. Everything change. Everything is changing every day, so it's hard for any user to make a, a decision on what to do. So for the tiers of certain individuals, yeah, I mean, it's amazing that he completely wiped out a whole corporate culture, and I think that was his goal, to wipe out that whole culture and to not let it be that influential as it was. That whatever their stance was, I'm not going to say, and I'm not saying I'm against it, but I'm just saying what he did. He wiped it out, and he says, I'm coming in, and we're doing it my way." Uh, and he got rid of the people to do that, to make sure that that culture was completely wiped out. He certainly did. So, but I guess there's a lot of talented people out there that are being swept up by other platforms, I hope. Okay. Well, he definitely nurtures that kind of, seems like he nurtures that kind of atmosphere in his companies too. So whether that's a good thing or not, yeah. So Haps wiped out the Hulk. That was a big blow to Periscope users, former Periscope users. That's for sure. They definitely wiped out their own culture. They did it to themselves. Yeah, go back to film. Well, now it's raining out there today, so. Well, it's not. It's not on the. It's private now, right, Andy? They're not on the exchange now, right? They got taken off because if I'm correct, I believe I'm correct. So Haps is still around. Reach Me is the new platform. I don't know who's using it. Huge on Twitter, so he should get that blue check stream for me. Yeah, um, it's delisted. Yeah, right. Absolutely. I don't know what he should do about that blue check mark, but yeah, that's this election was bad enough. Whatever happened, it's delisted. Oh yeah, yeah, right. It should be. Clapper's mediocre. I tried it, Nick. I know you mentioned that, and I did join up. And I can't remember. I mean, it seems like Rumble. It seems like one of those type of platform, Rumble and Odyssey, that kind of thing. Uh, I was looking for, I think I was looking for you, but I couldn't find you. But I remember you mentioned it, and I did try it out. I signed up. So, but nevertheless, I'm sure. Yeah, right. Mastodon is. I saw that like 200,000 users, but I tried Mastodon. I mean, it's not one feed. It's like you join groups, and within those groups, you talk about that topic. Mastodon. It's not very user friendly, from what I saw, and you need another client, and I guess you download the client or third party client apps to use it. So, kind of love the irony how he wants Twitter to be a town square, yet he bought out a company that was public and made it private. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and also how he's very vocal and very uh, imposing on the whole thing. I know he is the owner, but um, yeah, and I don't think people are going to move. Uh, I think people are going to stick with it as long as it's going to be around. So at least the people I know, I'm speaking just for people I know. I'm sure they're going to stay around and they won't abandon it because that's where their friends are. But I guess you got to plan just in case we. I mean, that's one thing you learn from this, and I think the people at Twitter too. They were very comfortable doing what they were doing. They were working at home forever, um, and I don't think they saw this coming. I mean, I think they knew that it was on the sellers, like it was going to be for sale, and people were looking to buy it. But man, it must have been such a shock for them, and that is a huge lesson that nothing is as it seems. Nothing is permanent. I mean, we thought Periscope was. It was a shock when Periscope closed down. Well, this might happen to even bigger platform like this, Twitter. So it could. But I think that. But I do think that there's value there still in that product. Somebody's going to bring it back, even if it does go bankrupt or whatever. That core technology is going to be used. They're not going to get rid of it. I think so. I don't. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I definitely would rather. I think I'd rather work for Jack. I never agree with remote working. Yeah, I think Jack seems a little bit more letting you experiment with your talents and from what I've seen, how he treats his employees. And Musk is like authoritarian kind of type. So it wouldn't work for me in what I do, especially with education. It can't be like that. So I think he empowers his employees a little bit more, Jack, from what I've seen. So uh, well, and I think a lot of the people that we knew here, Nick, a lot of people that I'm friends with here, we all met there, which is the only reason I'm talking about Twitter. Um, but I think in terms of the world, it's a like I said, it's a reality show, and people are enjoying the reality show of Twitter and seeing what's happening next. It's the Kardashian of live social media platforms. I like stream once a blue moon on YouTube. Sally, not that's the same with me. Nick. I think everybody's the same. So I wouldn't. YouTube is not for the Egotistical. Yeah. He blew through 1 billion. YouTube is definitely not for the egotistical. So you can see who does this for the love of it. So I do see your replays though, Nick. I see you're doing FPV, a lot of that testing. So practical uses for Facebook. Yeah, I mean, I keep in touch with all my family and everything on Facebook and Messenger. It's definitely better for that. So. All right. Well, I've been going for an hour, so I guess I'm gonna call it. Yeah, and podcasts. Yeah, that's. I like podcasts, long form video, delving into topics deeply. That's something you hear Joe Rogan talking about all the time. You know, a lot of people in the news, they get their 5 minutes interview. How much can you get in? How much can you really get into a topic in 5 minutes? You can't. But through podcasts, there's no limit. I've seen Lex Friedman. I enjoy his podcast. Some of them are like 7 hours long. It's just crazy. Marketplace. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I never use that. We don't have it in Japan. There's, I think there is. Yeah, you're right. There is. Yeah, something. Yeah, I would agree. Mash code. Yeah. YouTube is the go-to. That's like no Google. Thanks, Nick. Yeah. So follow people like yourself from Periscope to YouTube, Twitter. Enjoy everyone's streams. Thanks, West Point. Yeah, I appreciate. Thank you for. Well, I know you've been watching since way back, so I appreciate it. Yeah. -20 degrees. Woo! Saskatchewan. Wow. Stay warm. Okay, Mary, take care. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, it is kind of like going back to radio. Yeah. More snackaronis. I got my snacks. Yeah, check out the replay at the beginning. I did 5 of them. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around. Thanks for sharing your opinions. And I'll probably do some more broadcasts in the next couple of weeks. So, thanks for everybody. And thanks for everybody who was nice. Is she really? I didn't know that. Saskatchewan. Wow. A little bit warmer there. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you on the next broadcast. Thanks, Paula. Thanks, Karen. Thanks for sticking around, listening quietly in the back there. Gregory, take care. Everybody else, thank you so much for watching. Ariel, take care. 29 Fahrenheit. Cold for Texas, that's for sure. We'll talk to you soon. See you next weekend. I'll definitely go out and about somewhere. Fall should be peaking here, so maybe I'll do some fall broadcasts. Take care, everybody. Good night.